Welcome to LG Display's exhibition hall at the all-digital CES 2021, where the company's slogan is "Display, now the real world comes to you." And with 43 new products being showcased across 11 lifestyle theme zones this year, LG Display really is presenting a new, upgraded reality to all of us. Yes, this is the first time ever that LG Display is opening up its CES exhibition to the general public. We've showcased the world's first 65-inch rollable OLED and 88-inch 8K cinematic sound OLED at the previous CES. This year, we're unveiling cutting-edge OLED products that are more deeply and closely applied to our daily lives. To all of you who are interested in OLED lifestyle solutions in particular, we are sure that you'll enjoy. This year, more than ever before, LG Display has sought to amplify the ways OLED can improve every corner of our lives. Just to give you a broader preview of the exhibition room here, these products are spread out across those 11 zones I mentioned before, and together they form a compelling vision of a future lifestyle, from smart home and fitness solutions to commuting and restaurant upgrades. I'm going to present some future lifestyle highlights for you. So, what would a day in the life of the future look like? You start the day in bed, where we spend much of our lives. But in this smart home zone, we find a smart bed. So, you wake up and you have an alarm and information service at the foot of your bed. But unlike your old-fashioned alarm clock or even smartphone, this smart bed boasts a 55-inch transparent OLED display that can rise right up out of its base before your eyes. Whether you're checking messages or news or just wanting a lie-in with a movie or a TV show, this display has you covered. As you can see, this product delivers transparent and clear image quality, and it's really slim. There's no need for backlights, which is one of OLED's many advantages. Let's talk about sound. The smart bed's frame, which is what the display tucks into, is pretty clever in itself. LG Display's sound solution technology is installed inside the frame, which means it creates incredible sound by itself without relying on external speakers, which would otherwise clutter bedroom space. You can really feel that sound. Speaking of space, the frame itself is slim and lightweight, and you can also easily move it to another part of the house, to a different bed for instance, or for whatever diverse needs you might have for it. And look how we can see through this display to the 77-inch OLED TV on the wall behind. So if you want to switch to watching a movie on the larger display, you can just tuck away the transparent OLED into its frame. These OLED displays are especially good for eye comfort in a bedroom environment because they've been certified for low blue light emissions and for being flicker-free. And then you might have a workout before heading to the office. Here's an exercise bike, but we all know how challenging it can be to just pedal on your own. So that's where this 55-inch rail and pivot OLED product comes in. What might look like just neat, plain wall transforms when you need the display. It's lightweight, it requires no effort at all to push a button, it will just slide out, and you can easily pivot the display depending on whether you want a regular horizontal or vertical format. This is a product that's optimized for home training, so let's show it in action. The camera on the display allows for feedback so you can check yourself and your posture, and you get the feeling of a face-to-face class at home. Cinematic sound OLED technology with sound on screen gives you a vivid sense of realism too. Of course, it's still exercise, but you might feel like you're not just focusing on pedaling. I'd say it offers the best of both gym and home workout worlds, and it's nice that you can avoid actually going outside to cycle in this January weather in Seoul. One more option here too, and this could be especially helpful as we see the ongoing rise of telemedicine and virtual consultations. Here's a 21.5-inch monitor that you could use in this future lifestyle to check in on your daily condition and keep updating your fitness to see how much exercise you need to be getting and so on. Now we're on our way to work. Just think how many hours we've all spent commuting and how much more interesting that could be with an upgrade like this. Imagine the subway trains risen above ground to allow us to get a nice view out of the window. But of course, this isn't any old window. You can clearly find out about your route and view any other information without having to take your eyes away from the scenery outside. You might find it just so natural how you adjust to switching between the display and the passing scenery. You can imagine all the fun facts that could interact with the scenery as you pass by. The opportunities for this kind of technology are endless. Gone will be the static, fixed and familiar maps and adverts of the past. It really does take the excellence of transparent OLED technology to offer this clarity with such a variety of possible backdrops and lighting conditions. Now then, we've had our morning workout, we've gone to work, and now it's lunchtime. We're in a sushi restaurant, a new vision of a restaurant offered by LG Display in the contactless era, combining 23.1-inch in-touch stretch and 55-inch transparent OLED displays. LG Display is offering a real game changer in this restaurant zone, with this sushi bar boasting a 55-inch transparent OLED display to deliver information with clear image quality. But you can still maintain a connection with the chef on the other side of the screen. You can use this 23.1-inch in-touch stretch display to choose your order. Let's go for some salmon. And how about a drink? With a 12:1 screen ratio, this product is optimized for restaurant tables and other small spaces where it can be controlled accurately and easily with LG Display's in-touch technology. And now you can watch a TV show if you like to whet your appetite. Even sitting close up like this, it's really easy on the eye thanks to OLED's eye safety features I mentioned earlier. And it's safe in another sense too. We've all seen those clear partitions in restaurants since COVID-19 struck. This transparent OLED display offers both protection as a partition and so much more. After a busy day's work, we're back in our smart home. So how about a bit of gaming? Particularly beneficial amid the rise of stay-at-home entertainment, what we're showing is an especially immersive upgrade to what you might think of as home gaming, with this 48-inch bendable OLED TV display, now with cinematic sound OLED. I'm sure you don't have to be asked twice to have a go. Wonderful realism here, and a lot of features we could address, but the showstopper is this. At the touch of a button, this paper-thin screen can bend with a curvature radius of up to 1000 R, maximizing that visual immersion which is so craved among gamers. It can easily handle faster movements with a rapid response time and superior refresh rate, while OLED offers an infinite contrast ratio. I mentioned how thin this display is. That's thanks to its ultra-slim film exciter, the part that vibrates to produce sound. It's been reduced to a thickness of just 0.6 millimeters from 9 millimeters. It looks and sounds so lifelike. Now, let's see if we can keep this car on the track. Let's just show one more option in this day in the future as we wrap up our evening before heading back to that wonderful smart bed with a home theater experience. I'm reminded of that word immersive again, as this 88-inch 8K cinematic sound OLED with film CSO home theater just grips you and holds you there. With the size of the display, you really get a sense of that sound moving around with the realism that only CSO can provide. This offers the best performance among TVs today. Each of the 33 million pixels in 8K resolution glows individually to create more dimensional picture quality. Hard to beat a private theatre like this when you're looking to unwind before bed. I hope you've had your eyes and ears opened by this tour of what's possible with OLED. A new world really is coming to you with the possibilities these displays open up. You can freely access our various zones via the official CES site and LG Display's CES microsite until January 14th.